Hello folks, welcome to my video. Today I'm gonna talk about battery replacement for the Bose QC20. So finally, after 2 years of using these headphones, it's gave out on me on the battery, so it's completely dead. Battery on this one, they claim that it should have about 500 charging cycle. However, in my case, it's much less than 500. I would say probably about 200 cycle or so. For the cost of the headphones that I purchased, about $300 in less than 3 years with maybe about 200 cycle charging. I feel like it's a little steep in the price to get the replacement. Therefore, I'm looking for the way to actually replace the battery and try to bring these headphones back alive. I did extensive research on internet looking for YouTube videos and whatnot. There's not really any clear direction how to open these things, right? So finally, I decided to do it myself, and I think I'm gonna make this video to help folks out there in the same situation as mine, in which we have a dead Bose QC20 headphones, and we would like to see if we be able to recycle the headphone by replacing the battery. So I've seen a couple of videos where it's not clearly how to open this one, and I found this is one of the most challenging tasks in order to replace the battery. So I done this one, and I'd like to share tips, thing to do and thing to avoid in order to replace this unit completely and successfully. Hopefully it's help folks out there, ease out their tasks a little bit. In order to do so, I actually ordered a battery from Amazon. It's a replacement for QC20 wireless headset. I purchased this one on Amazon for around under $11, shipped to my house. So this is how the new battery gonna look like. And on the battery itself, it's the replacement battery for Bose QC20. That's gonna be what I'm gonna put into this unit. Like I mentioned earlier, the more challenging task will be to open these piece here and be able to put it back where it's supposed to be and not damaging so much of the unit. Unfortunately, this unit seems like the way it's built not for replacing any part inside of it. So we just try to do it, at our own risk, and hopefully this video helpful and help guys out there have the same situation. So this one is already open, but throughout the process I realized few things I'd like to share with you guys, so that way it's gonna help. Basically, the tool that will be needed that I use is a utility knife, and maybe you will need a flat screwdrivers. So when we look at this piece right here where it's hold the piece of battery inside, these pieces actually covered with the rubber layer outside, and they are actually two pieces, one on this side and the other one on this side. My mistake is to use a utility knife to cut through this part where I thought it was one solid piece, or maybe it's glued together, but in reality it was two separate pieces. So you don't actually have to cut or anything at all. What you would try to do is go from one of the corner here, and you start to peel this rubber part off just a little bit so it can expose the plastic compartment underneath of it, so that way we can try to open it. It will not damage to the rubber part, mistake I made it to cut it open. So because I cannot have a straight line cut, right at the seam of two pieces being connected together. So there you go. You can see where my knife is kind of off the center and it cut into the rubber part. It's kind of look not too good when you try to glue it together. So my advice is just start from one corner and then peel it up a little bit, just like how I shown on the screen here. That way you can have the access to the plastic part. And once you get to this one, basically what you're gonna do, as you see, I put my my piece this way with the charging port facing me. What I'm gonna do is you should start from this side, which is when you already have a rubber part peeled like this. What you're gonna do is you're gonna use a utility knife and score is along the seam of the two plastic part being kind of glued together. So keep in mind that the glue that they use here is not the really strong type of adhesive. It's gonna be just something really light. So you basically just run through the seams here with the utility knife, score it down a little bit so that way it's kind of loosening up the bond a little bit. And starting from this charging port, what you try to do is after you score it pretty good, you put your finger or fingernails in here and try to crack open that one little piece from here. And I found this is one of the weakest spots throughout the entire unit where you can just try to crack it open. And once you can try to open this little crack from here, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna put, if you have nails, you're gonna put your fingernails in the crack and try to pry it open all the way along to the end here, right? Otherwise, you can also utilize what I did. I also utilize the utility knife, try to put it in there, and then pry this gently all the way through. Once you get that side, this side open, the rest is really easy. Basically, you do the same on this end over here. And what I did, I just get it enough to where I can put my fingernails in there and I just start running through the seam, and eventually you have to do it slowly, give it some time so the bond or the glue in there have some time to expand and eventually crack it open. Once this one side open, you just kind of start cracking it up a little bit wide open, and you start seeing the components inside, right? Don't worry about this piece over here, it's glued together, but if you pull it slowly like this, and eventually it's gonna crack open from all the way around. And you give it some time, every time you just crack it open, right? And eventually the whole thing gonna crack open. In my case, beside the fact that I cut this rubber piece off, everything else looked pretty much in the great condition. So it's got a few of the tabs in here that is gonna snap on, and the glue they use in here pretty much kind of like a reusable type of glue. So once you got it open and replace the battery, you'll be able to put it back the way it's looked without any disruption or some damage to the unit. So this is how it looked inside, and of course this is the battery, and it's got a little wire connect to the board here, and definitely you need to clean it up a little bit. With helps of the soldering, you probably be able to put the new battery back on. So that is the little guy here. Hopefully it helps guys out there with the same situation, and you'll be able to replace your battery as well. Talk about battery. I found two type of battery on Amazon. This package, which is the blue package, it's a replacement for QC20 here, and also there's another package is a silver one. On that one, I saw the review from a customer saying that after put it back on the unit, they have a hard time to charge it with the original charger or USB. So he had to accommodate it by purchasing a external charger, and that helped in the process. So seeing that battery package had that type of review and somebody already faced the issue with the charging, I decided to go with this one, which is did not have any review or anything. I'm gonna try it out to see if I have the same issue or not. That is all about this one, and thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this video helps some guys out there with this task as well. Let me know if you have any question. Thanks.